I couldn't process the fact that my body had changed completely. My name is Ida. I'm 37 years old and I'm a public health nurse, and I work with children and students. Right now I am only working 50% because of my illness. I have had Crohn's disease for 20 years, and after my stoma operation it caused Pyoderma gangrenosum around the stoma. 2 years ago, my Crohn's disease became extremely aggressive, and the only solution was to operate a permanent ostomy. The operation went well, but after the stitches came out, it started to develop a wound. And my stoma nurse, I think she guessed, but she didn't say it out loud for a month. But then it just got worse. And even though my stoma nurse was very professional, she knew what she was doing, anytime the wound became better, a new wound would open. Medication didn't work. After a week it got worse again, and I could feel it in my body that it was developing. I got feverish, I got sick, I threw up, I couldn't eat. It was very painful. And I couldn't get out of bed without pain medication. I couldn't touch my belly. I couldn't hold my children. I couldn't hug them.
Ei, vaan silleen, että saako se.
Aloittaa?
Niin.
Okay. Ettei arvota? Okay. After a while, I was so exhausted by that pain. And at times I just felt very, very helpless and alone. No entäs onko jotain semmoista, mitä me ei voida tehdä silloin, kun äiti on pipi? Jos äiti lepää tai äiti ei voi tehdä, mitä me ei silloin niin voida tehdä?
No ei voida mennä ulos.
Niin. It ended in December last year with me having complication from Crohn's, an aggressive Crohn's. It developed an abscess and a fistula, and it had to be operated again. It was the last time I met my dermatologist before the new operation. She looked at me and told me that she will admit me to the hospital because she could see that I had met my limit. I cried. I could barely walk. It was such a relief to feel pain-free for 1 week. I could sleep. I had someone who gave me food regularly. I didn't have to think about grocery shopping or childcare. It didn't change my wound, or it didn't heal my wound. Nothing changed in that sense, but mentally I felt like they heard me. They could see me. Hey. Maitoa. At the same time, they moved the stoma to the other side of my belly. I made a new one and cut from my colon again. They started to give me 2 biological medications on top of each other. One is an infusion, the other one is an injection I give myself. And after that, it started to heal. It has healed completely, and I am without pain. For the first time in many years, actually. I can play with my children again. That's the most important to me, that I can be a mother. I don't have to depend on other people to take care of my family. It's an empty, they call it milk when it's empty. My biggest support during last year with Pyoderma was my stoma nurse. She knew how to adjust the dressings to the prescription that my dermatologist had given me. But me and her actually had a wish that there would have been more contact between her and the dermatologist, because that didn't exist. She was on her own because it was a separate hospital. I felt that I got empathy from everyone, but because of the wound disease being so rare, I felt like I was alone a lot of the times. I was lucky to find a peer support group on Facebook for patients with different kind of ostomies. They supported me, they gave me tips, they helped me. For other people with this same problem, I would say ask for help. Tell the nurses, the doctors that how you feel. If you feel like you've had enough or you feel helpless or alone, tell them that. And if you can find a peer support group, search for that, because those are the people who understand you completely.